Hello.
Hey, Gabriel. All right. Let's see who else is here. It's just you. Okay, so it is 12:20. We're gonna start in 5 minutes. Let's see here. So get out of here. We're gonna grab this. See, come here, you. It's acting up. So 5 minutes. We're gonna get started. It's giving students time to get in the room. But Gabe, you want to set your screens up like mine's? All cameras have to stay on, Gabe. So for the type here. So when the clock is done, I need to see your face. Let me get this out my way. Hello, Melody. Who's this? Oh, I got some more students coming in the room. A couple more minutes, we can get started. Hey, Elias, didn't see you earlier today. You baited. So take this time to get yourself situated. You have to be logged into ESB as well as your Google Docs. The reason you're doing that is so that you guys will be able to follow along with today's assignment. It's mostly a review week because we have finals next week. So we're going to talk about how to do finals, alternatives, options, I guess. And that's after the norms. But 2 minutes, we're going to start with our norms. Make sure your cameras work. Cameras have to be on, everybody, if you can. And also, oh, hey, Dajay, I didn't see her sneak in here. Cameras on, microphones working. If you participate in the norms, there's points, that's participation points. So you can't really participate if your mic don't work. So try to get all those technical issues resolved right now. Let me take a quick attendance again. She said, yeah, I got into the car accident, so I'm really resting. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, I'm going to follow up with you later on that one. See how we can help you. I didn't know that happened. I hope you're recovering. So 1 minute, we're going to get started. Hello, Miss Richardson. I just saw her walk into the room. She's waving. Okay. You want to make sure you have your screen sized up so you can be able to follow along with me. Hey, Lisa. She just walked in there too. So everybody take this last minute or so to get set up. You want to have two screens, right? On one screen. So let me get out of this and basically show you how your screen should be set up. So you should have one screen that's mostly ESB, another screen that's ready for Google Docs, okay? Be signed into your Gmail account so you can get this done. Again, this is a review, so some students may already have the notes, but the numbers are not the same, so it's not that much of the same, but it is the same procedure. Sorry, I was trying to make me something to eat. Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's good. The body needs fuel. All right, let me do attendance. Mr. Wallace, welcome to class. Haven't seen you in a while.
Yeah, I was just in class earlier. I just came late though. I was in class early.
Oh, you can't come late, man. That's an absent.
You
But
tell that's
you're here
all
now. Hmm?
right.
Yeah, we can't do late, man. CPS will fire us. You got to do better. Um, let's
Nah,
see. Lisa is here.
I had something going on. Hey, my girl ain't tell you, Mr. Tyler.
I doesn't matter what your girl told me. It has to be an official reason, sir. Because
Yeah.
the court is almost done. Your girl can't tell me nothing. You gotta submit that paperwork. 'Cause I said she had to get into. I think when she was talking, I said have him contact Mr. Stonewall. Because that would have
I
saved your
mean,
attendance.
yeah, I'm just not seeing it. Yeah, I had
Yeah,
some person. Yeah.
yeah, it's okay. You're back though. So Kathy's here. Champagne is absent. Khalil Connor's absent. Roymond Davis absent. Sharon Franklin absent. Sinkira Laitu. I see her in ACT. There she is. She's present. Gabriel is present. Dajay present. Joel absent. Lamar Porter absent. Christian Puentes absent. Miss Richardson present. Melody Terry present. I wonder is Valdez here? He's usually here. Okay, so he's absent. He's usually here. Wallace is here. Um, Valdez absent. Who else? I think that's everybody. Somebody just came in the room. Who is this? Expand and see. Joel just arrived. Okay. So let me get him listed as present. All right. I think that's everybody. So we can get started with our norms. There's a lot of people in here, so we can get through the norms really quickly. I think we might have one simulation. Yeah, I got everybody. So let's send this to the office because everybody else is absent or late. And the norms, where are they at? Okay. Is this thing recording? Yes, it is. Okay, good. Go to the top. And here's what you're starting out with. I think everybody can see this. So Excel Academy Southwest norms, the 5 basic norms, I'm going to go down the list, is set up in first name alphabetical order. Is it Miss Kathy or is it someone else? Oh, actually, it's Miss Richardson first on the list. Can you do number 1, Ariana?
No one has the right to hurt another person.
Thank you. Number 2, that'd be Miss Kathy. Does your microphone work, Aaliyah? Okay.
Education in the classroom are sacred.
Thank you. Miss Moore, number 3. Dajay, are you there? Okay, I'm gonna circle back to Dajay. Gabriel, number 3. People have stepped away from the computer.
We will never be having no scared ourselves, our school, our families.
Oh, there he is. Okay. Joel, number 4.
An Excel Academy Southwest student is always a lady or gentleman.
Thank you, sir. Turn on the light, man. Look dark over there. Mr. Wallace, number 5.
We take pride in Excel Academy of Southwest.
Thank you, sir. The 5 academic norms. We're gonna go through this next. So next on the list will be Miss Brown, number 1.
We respect the opinions of others.
Thank you, Lisa. Melody, number 2.
We respect the culture of the classroom.
Thank you, Melody. Sinkira, number 3.
We respect the opinions of others.
Number 3, Sinkira.
I can't see it.
Oh, you can't see my screen?
I see your screen, but I can't see the norm.
Words. Can you see it now? You gotta click on the thumbnail, the pin. It's like a little pin on the picture of my presentation. It'll make it bigger. You got it? Okay, she just got silent on me. All right, so let's go back to the top. So it was, we are attentive and participate. Miss Richardson, number 4.
We have high expectations for ourselves, our peers, and our teachers.
Thank you. Miss Kathy, can you finish it off with number 5? Oh, wait. Dajay, is that you?
Yes.
Oh, I was
gonna
calling
say-
your name, girl. What's going on with your computer?
I didn't hear. You didn't even say my name.
Yes, I did. Long time
I
ago.
didn't hear it.
Oh, girl, you tripping. Number 5, Dajay, read that for me. Dajay, can you do it again like you beatboxing?
We are here to focus on preparing ourselves for post-secondary endeavors.
That was Crystal. Okay, you had some air in the background or something. All right, cool. So everybody's ready to get started, locked and loaded. First thing you want to do is log into EDSB. Okay. In EDSB, you're going to be in 3rd period. You guys are Intro to Engineering with Robotics students. It just says Intro to Engineering, but if we got a lot of students to log in and actually do work, I would have sent out kits and even the robotics experiments. But that's probably for Q2 now. Not everybody's finally got acclimated to the system. So a couple of quick things about this EDSB login that you guys, your student portal, you should see at the top of the list every morning that we have class, the Townhouse and GGI link is this picture here or pin. Try to make it easier because some people are having trouble reading what was on the timeline. I'm like, how's that? They're on Facebook. They should. So we fixed it, and now you just click on this for Townhouse. You gotta read it. You gotta read that because there's another link for the classroom. All right, now I'm gonna scroll down, and we have today's assignment. So I'm gonna put a little bit of the assignment in the chat. And this is a review from last week. So some people might be able to get 25 points if they can put in the chat the initial steps to this problem. But first and foremost, someone needs to read this. And I'm going to ask, let's see here. Synchira, do you see the chat or no? You there, Ms. Lightu?
Can I read it?
Oh, who's that, Dajay? Go ahead. Start with hello all the way down.
Hello, all future electrical engineers. Synchronous problems need to be completed and ready to present tomorrow in class. Asynchronous problems have to be completed as homework and will be checked tomorrow in class as well. The disk drive in a portable CD player is connected to a battery that supplies it with a current of 0.47 amps. How many electrons pass through the disk drive in 6.66 seconds? Recall the charge of an electron has the magnetic to E equal 1.60 times 10 to the negative 19 coulombs.
Very good, Dajay. Why'd you slow down? It's Coulombs, you're right. She slowed down at the very end. So this is what the problem we're going to work on today. All right, so Dajay read this. I'm going to have, let me grab this second problem and all this. That Dajay got about 25 points for reading all that. That's just in-class participation. It's my way of telling CPS, hey, check this video out. See, they were participating here. And then check this video out. They stopped participating here. That's pretty much what that's about, right? So the next part is this. And these questions you should be copying. Just the questions you should be copying to your Google Doc. Let's go through the list. Who can I get to read this? I was trying to get Synchira. What about Melody? I haven't heard from her in a while. Can you read what's in the chat, Mel?
Okay.
Start with 2A.
A flashlight bulb carries a current of 0.256 amps. How much time is required for 55.5? I forgot how to say that word. Coulombs to pass through the bulb. Please remember to get a maximum credit. All calculation steps for the final answers to the problem need to be uploaded to EDSB via the same format that we have been using since the start of the quarter. This format is shown in the video. Stay safe out there in Zoom.
Thank you, Melody. All right, so what she's talking about is, you know, the first one, 1S, is your synchronous problem. We do that together in class. The 2A is asynchronous. You do that at home. Both of these problems are due by 8 p.m. So let's get started on what you need to do so you can get full credit. And I hope everybody's following along. Don't daydream, because I have students say, I don't know what to do. What was you doing a second ago? You wasn't paying attention to me. That's what I'm going to tell you. So let's get going. You're going to open up your Google Doc. You should have it already open. And make sure you size it so you can follow which problems you're working on in ESB. You also want to do it this way because when you're done,
Mr. Tyler.
yes.
Can you like blow your screen up a little bit more?
Which screen?
Like, is it like that size or something? I don't know if I'm probably just tweaking or not, but your screen like so little.
Okay, I think that's because everybody's not aware of the pin thing. So let me show you my screen for a second. I'm gonna bring this over here.
No, it is pinned, but like I set my screen up where it's split, and like your stuff like so far back.
Yeah, it's the layout. So you see how I have mine set up?
Yeah.
Okay, now what you want to do is if I bring the chat away, you definitely want to make sure you're see if I click on presentation, there's a thumbnail there, right? A pin. It allows me to see everything. So I don't want that because this is going to zoom all the way in. But if I want to see if Melody or you or anybody, there's pins on everybody. You got that selected, right?
Yeah.
And then you're saying it's still small? Is it?
No, that's big, but like when you doing like on your screen.
You talking about the Google Doc?
Yeah, like it's small.
How about now? Is it big enough?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, no problem. So do now is the title of the document, and we're going to put the date for it. This is so you guys, and please do this, is so you guys can find the documents on quiz days. We have a final exam coming up next week, into the quarter, really, right? So it's your name. I'm putting mine, you put yours. This is your header. 26. Man, this week is flying by. Now I see snow falling out the sky. There go Valdez. He snuck in on me. I didn't even see him.
They keep on talking about, bro. They is fucking.
Whoa! Yeah, what?
Oh,
watch your mouth. We recording.
You on mute. I'm sorry.
No, baby. Don't do that. Ooh, that mouth. Period 3, intro to engineering. Okay, and you guys are with robotics. Probably might see some more robotics in the next period because this whole period was just trying to get you guys to log in and start working. I think by next period we'll be up and running so you do fun stuff. All right, now you should have this much typed up. Now I'm about to ask you guys, what is today's title? All right, so what is that? If you know, you can put it in the chat and get 15 points. If you don't, then I'll put it in here. So let me start typing up what's next. That's called your exit slip, right? So, oh wait, Dajay got it. So it's Mega Blast. Very good, Dajay. And Mega Blast should have a term in, but no, okay. Alexis did help. There you go. There you go. So Dajay gets the points, and so does Alexis because he gave me the full title. Electric current is the term of the day, or the classroom term. And this is a review from last week. So a lot of you guys who have done their work, their due diligence, can hurry up and get this done and might leave early if you have notes from last week. So exit slip is worth, you do this last, right? You find these definitions of these words. Is worth about 25 points towards previous assignments. Okay. These are assignments you've already done. And since the quarter's coming to a close, this is to help you guys, get across the finish line. Because a lot of people are not doing well. So classroom, and some grades have changed too. Some guys are improving. I mean, some students are improving. So classroom term of the day is what? And the word of the day is what? Well, we know the word. You put it in the chat. Who's that? Lisa on it. Thank you. All right. So word of the day, she says, is fluctuate. And she gave y'all a definition, so I'm not going to type all that up. But you can try to use that one. And then what else? We have the term of the day. Lisa also put that. So she got about, I want to say, it was 5 and 5. So that's 10 points for just doing that. So electric current, right? And good. Don't forget to get the 25 points. You can't just type this. You need the definitions, you all. Some people are just putting that in there, and I'm like, okay, that was a waste of time. Find the definitions. All right, now, what do we have next? Well, we go back up. There are the questions. They're in SB and they're also in the chat. So the first one I gave you, I think Melody read. No, I think it was somebody else. Melody read the second one, I think. So let's put this here. Dajay read that question, I think it was. Okay. And then the second question I'm putting in, because this is the one you're going to do on your own at home. I mean, like not online with me. We're all at home, but you know, the one you're going to do on your own. So synchronous is we do it together with the teacher. Asynchronous is, hey, you practice this and reinforce that idea. Okay, so let's get started. You know, the best way to get started is to just jump into it. So what do we need? Who knows what are the starting notes that you need for this problem? You can wait about 30 seconds to see if anybody remembers. How do we start this problem off, you guys? And guys, how do we start it off?
I don't have the notes, but I know how to start it. I don't know. It's an old thing.
It's an old problem?
Huh?
You said it's
Yeah,
an old problem?
from when I was in school.
You talking about when we was in the building?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. What do you remember then? Put that in chat. You can remember anything at all. And we'll go from there. So while she's doing that, I'm going to put the first part of it. So that's electric current. And we talked about electric current briefly. So let's grab this. And within electric current,
Just like put those problems in the chat.
You put what, dear?
Those problems in the chat.
Put the problem in the chat? Is that what you're asking? Okay, let me grab it. You talking about the first problem?
Can you put both of them in?
One moment. First part of the notes. So the first question is this.
Do you start it like that, Mr. Tyler, with using that? The rule?
Oh, wait. Is that Alex? You on point. Yep. That was Valdez. It sure was. Yep. You're right, dude. I think you he pounding it out over there. I haven't seen it. Okay, I'm scrolling down. I'm putting the questions in the chat. Alexis just catching me off guard. Yes, dude, you're right. Okay, we might have time to try to work on the second problem together. Okay. I put it, but I don't know if it's right. What did Lisa say? Oh, that was Lisa putting the rest? Oh, they tag teaming this problem. Cool. Lisa, okay. Let's start with the notes so everybody can catch up, because I don't want to lose everybody. But you guys are on point. Y'all double teaming this problem. Right. Okay, so let me grab the rest of it. But you guys can take from the chat that Alexis did, and then we're going to look at what Lisa did and check and make sure it's right. So hold on. So I think they both get the points for that one. Yeah, a good way to come out of nowhere, Alexis. He came from out of nowhere and started catching up in the class. I swear. It's out of nowhere. So this is how you edit it. You must have had physics or something before. So these are the notes you need so far, right? I hope everybody can see this. It's at 11.5, so I'm going to raise it up to 14, but I'm going to lose some real estate, meaning it's going to be hard to see after a while. So 14, there we go. So it's even bigger, right? I'm going to zoom out just a touch so you can see most of it. Okay, so what do we have? We have the question, we have the exit slip, header, and then the document title. And then you need this part that Mr. Valdez put in there, but you have to edit it the same way. So let me explain this a little bit. Electric current is equivalent to the amount of charge, which is divided by the amount of time. Now, amount of time is the same as saying delta, or change in. Amount of charge is the same as saying delta Q. So delta Q, charge, delta T, time, change in time. This formula is pretty much this statement. And this right here just tells you what they're measured in. Just like as if if I ask you how much you weigh, you're going to say pounds, right? Well, if you want to know how much electricity is there or electric current is there, you're going to say amps. So just the heads up on how that works or should be remembered in your mind about current. All right, I just want to get Valdez marked. Okay, good, I got him. Okay, great. So what do we do next? Come over here, and I want to leave that there. Okay. So what do we do next? We have to look at how we set the problem up, and it's called known and unknown values. And Lisa started us off there. There's two equations I forgot to mention. The second equation that I think Alexis put in there as well. Did he do that? Yeah, I think he got that part too. Yeah, he did. So the second one is going to be used for the number of electrons, which is n. It's going to be equal to the amount of charge, delta Q still, and electron magnitude constant, that's this little e here. Okay. So that little e is measured at a number that scientists measured decades ago or centuries ago. Not century, a century ago, I want to say. It's not that long ago when they came up with this concept, Faraday and them. So what is that e equal to, that lowercase e? Well, it is basically this number, and it's going to stay constant whenever we're doing these type of calculations. You get that little e, you know, it still means that same thing. So let me put this in the center. Put in the chat too, so you guys can see that. Okay. Let's do this again because it's acting up. Wow, that's deep. You tripping. There we go. And I want to make this 14 so you can see. All right, so cool. Now, what does that mean for our electron constant? All right, well, all we're saying is really that you know, like doctors, they have what is called a reference manual. You look certain things up just to be sure they are what they are. When you're working on people, working on cars, these are references. I'm not sure necessarily saying you got to memorize it, but you do have to type up what I typed up in the same format so you can be successful in the quiz. All right, so that's our known and unknown values right there, right? I'm going to say known, what do we know about the problem? Unknown, what don't we know? I'm going to scroll up and I'm going to come over to the chat because I think Lisa started us off on this point. This problem down here. And Lisa said, hey, known values are, she said I, oh, she didn't put the numbers. Okay, so that is right. I is equal to some number in amps. Did they give us amps? Let's take a look. So you see here, yes, Lisa was right. Current is 0.47 amps. That's why I had you do these notes so you can pick out what you have. I is for current, delta Q is for amount of charge, which is coulombs, and dt or delta T is seconds, right? So we're looking for those things in the problem. What we don't have in this equation is usually what we got to find. I think we got to find two things in here. So let's carry on, right? Lisa had the constant right too. So she said amps is in there, and we said that was 0.47, I think, amps, right? I got that from the problem. Next is what? Well, looking at Lisa's notes, that's delta T. So you either can insert the delta or copy the delta from the notes, but it's good to know it in case you lose it or something. So you go to insert, so this is to make the delta symbol or a change in symbol. You come down to special characters and arrows and go to math, right? Once you're in math, you're going to type DEL for delta TA. It'll give you all sorts of deltas. You just choose one that looks, you know, normal. And there we have that. And now I can continue on, and this is going to be called our what? What else did they give us? Is it delta Q or delta T? Let's go up to the top. So how many electrons pass through the disk drive in 6.66 seconds? That's delta T, you guys. Seconds. Which is equal to what? We said 6.66 seconds. Okay. I'm gonna expand this view a little bit because it looks small on my screen, so I know it's definitely small on yours. Zoom in so you can see everything I'm doing. Okay. So those two values we got, right? And then don't forget, we need to also include this E value or the constant for electricity. So this is called electric magnitude constant. That's what that E value is. I forgot to tell you, type that in for you guys. Okay. So now we're gonna put E value. I'm gonna bring down the known and unknowns a little bit because I want to keep them all together, you guys. So I'm gonna bring it to the next page. There we go. So you can see it because I was starting to go off the page. All right, now we said E goes here, right? So grab this. And it's supposed to look like this, not like the problem, right? Don't forget to edit. That's to the negative 19, not 10 minus 9 or whatever. Because if you take it from the chat, it ain't going to do it. It's not going to do it right. Ain't how I sound educating people and I'm using Ebonics. All right. You're not doing what I want you to do. Come here. There we go. And then we're going to move this over. Oh, it's not moving. It said, I don't want to move. I'm going to make you move. All right. So coulombs per electron. We'll come over a bit. It's 12:51. Oh my goodness. We get out of here. Time flies. We get out here at 1:20, so I got to hurry up a little bit. What else we got to do? We forgot about delta Q, right? Because we don't have that. So now we have to put delta Q in there. I'm just going to grab it from here. And that goes in our unknown values, right? It's equal to some number in coulombs. I told you what it would be. Next, we still got to do algebra on this stuff. We have to find n, which is equal to some number in electrons. That's the number of electrons. We have that equation above. But if you notice, we can't find n here until we find delta Q here. And that's why we got to do algebra. So let's do the algebra on that equation for electric current. Strategy, what is it? Okay. Strategy. What is it going to be? So strategy is solve for delta. Let me just do this. I'm going to put this stuff in the chat for you guys so you'll have the notes. So we've got a lot of steps. So hold on 1 minute. So here's your strategy. I'm going to put it in the chat for you first, but then I'm going to put it on the screen on how you're supposed to edit it. Okay. I don't know if everything's going to fit. So let me try it out the first section of notes. And I know I've been talking a lot, so I want to take a time of at least, I want to say 5 minutes to let you guys catch up in case you're falling behind. Okay, so this is initially what it says, right? But these are old values. So let's change it up. So it's going to be, put that in the chat. So that's 0.47, and this is 6.66, right? I'm going to change all these. Okay. And this is 0.47. I think I did all that right. Yep. And what we want to do is change this to, see how easy it is when you have your notes. All right. So I'm going to put this in the chat for you guys so you can see the algebra steps. Now, what they say in algebra is what you do to one side, you have to do to the other side. There's no way around it, because if you don't, you've broken a rule in mathematics. So before I give you this, I should give you the known and unknown values, because Lisa didn't give us that. I don't know if you guys could see it. Wait, maybe she did. He said, no, wait, he's been working in here. Is 0.26? Am I doing that wrong? No.
No, that was just from my old.
Okay. Yeah. So use the known and unknowns I have here for you guys and put it in the chat, but you have to edit it the same way. And then I'll turn around and put the rest of the steps in the chat. It's 12:54. I want to get to N and how to do it, and also talk a little bit about how to do the homework problem. Okay, so those are the notes that I gave so far. And then the second part is, of course, the strategy. So let me grab this. Make that big enough so you can see it. Copy it. And you have to cross things out like I've done in the notes. So I'm going to explain this, and then I'm going to set a 5-minute clock so you guys can catch up. So the next part of notes, here's what's happening. And this is a review. That's why I'm going this fast, because I really want to talk about the second problem. A lot of students are not doing the homework problems too. So that's 50% you get because you didn't do the homework. So please stop doing that. I mean, you're hurting yourself. Try the problem out. You can get partial credit for just trying. At any rate, so here we have the situation where we have current is equal to, and we talked about this, maybe 30 minutes ago, this equation here, right? So we're taking this and we're dissecting it. We're saying, hey, let's solve for delta Q, because right now, delta Q is not by itself. So we're going to use algebra. I'll put parentheses around this product. Call it a product because it's a multiplication process. Next, what you want to do is you want to make sure you divide out Not divide out, but you multiply it by delta t, because you want to remove delta t away from the delta q. That's how it's going to be by itself. What you do to one side, you have to do to the other, and that's multiplication of delta t. All right, when we did that, next you have to cross out your delta t's, because delta t divided by delta t, me and Lisa talked about this last period. What is that Lisa equal to? What is Lisa divided by Lisa equal to? Let's see if she gets it this time.
Mr. Tyler, can you go all the way up?
Yep. What'd you say, Melody? You're right, Lisa. But what did you say, Melody? Did you say 9, dude? No. Melody, what did you say? You said go up? Is she there? Melody?
Yeah.
Okay. What did you say?
I said, can you go all the way up?
Oh, to the top?
Uh-huh.
All right. Welcome to class, Carter. Man, you super late, dude. So right here?
Can you copy the Mega Blast stuff and the exit slip and put it in the chat?
Yeah, I guess so. You still got to fill out the exit slip, though. It's not done.
I know.
Okay, there you go. All right, so let me continue on. We did the algebra. We crossed things out. We got this new equation here, right? Next, we put our values in from above, our known and unknowns. We had to cross out seconds and amps, because amps divided by seconds makes coulombs. So we crossed it out. To cross things out, you highlight it, and you go to Format, Text, Strike it out. Yes, you do have to do it that way before a student asks me that weird question. Who was super late? Lee Carter. I don't know if you guys know, but I have this tracker that shows when you guys pop up. I just go back to that. So, I mean, I don't know what to tell you. You guys got to do better. So let's keep going. So delta Q is equal to what? We got to calculate that. So we can use Google to do that. You just do this equation again. Get this step. Rewrite the equation, and without the things that are crossed out. So amps is gone, right? Seconds is gone. We're now left with this value here. We're going to use the equal sign to turn Google into a calculator. You guys, use Google to look up some rapper, little somebody, or use it correctly. Use it to do your work. So put equal sign, and when you do that, Google works as a calculator then. So if I enter, you get 3.13 as the answer for this. Now you're not done. You still got to do the second part, which is how many electrons. So you get 3.13 coulombs, right? Are we done? No. You got one more step to do. You got to solve for n now. But in order to get n, we had to find delta Q. Okay, so what do I mean by that? Well, earlier on, we had an equation n is equal to delta Q. Let me scroll up and show you. N is equal to delta Q divided by the constant E, or electric magnitude constant. So we need to now use that equation again and put some initial steps in here for you guys, because all this changes. So this is from last week, what we did, in case you don't have the notes. Okay, so look familiar? All right, now let me fix it up before I put it in the chat for you guys, because you need that too. All right, so what do we change here? Well, we know delta Q is not 1.26. That was last week. It is actually 3.13. Calculated that. The constant for electrons and stuff, it is supposed to be 1.6 times 10 raised to the negative 19. That's what I mean by edit. Don't put 10 minus 9, 19 in the chat into your paper. You'd be like, you just copied and pasted. You didn't really want the credit. You just want to, get by. And I can't give you a get by grade. So please do it correctly. Coulombs cross out. It's going to be coulombs divided by coulombs. And Lisa told us that answer is 1, right? As I said, Lisa, what is Lisa divided by Lisa equal to? She said 1. Now, last class, I think Lisa said 0. You canceling Lisa.
No, I said 0 or 1.
Said 0 question mark. Let me stop playing with you. But you got it though, Lisa. You meant to say 1, but the question mark showed up. What is this? So we got 1.26, 1.26. We got to change those to 3.13, right? That means our final answer is not going to be this, right? But it will probably be raised to some 19th power because it's negative 19 in the denominator, so it's going to be positive 19 up top. So what is the final answer going to be, right? Well, let's use Google again to do that. Now, this time when you use Google, it's hard to put something to the power of negative 19 in there. So I'm going to suggest you use what is called Math Papa. You're going to side by side this thing. And when we type it in, we get what? So we get 3 point. Well, first let's do a fraction. So parentheses divided by, and it's going to be 3.13 divided by 1.60 times 10. You're going to raise it by holding shift and pressing 6, the negative 19. Right? And I'll put Math Popper in the chat, but you guys are going to use this for your homework assignment. So far, dang, that's a lot of electrons, man. So if I had to guess, that's going to be about 1.96, because I'm going to take that 6 and round it, and times 10 to the 19th power. So this is what I mean, because I'm just taking the numbers. If you start with this 0 for this number, this is how you read that.
Mr. Tyler.
Right? Yeah.
Stop talking.
Dajay, yeah.
You gonna put the other one up in the chat?
What is the other one there?
The second part that you're working on right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
You got to edit it though, so yeah.
I know.
Okay. All right, so that's gonna be 1.196. You start with this 0 here, and if you count over to the 1, stop at the 1. That's 19. That's what the 19th power means. Instead of putting all the numbers, I've seen students put this. Do some scientific notation. You guys are high school students. We don't do elementary school stuff no more. All right, so let's expand. And Dajay said, you're going to put this in the chat. Sure. No, you guys don't type that fast. That's why I'm helping out. So let's do this. And there you go. So there you have it, right? And again, I told you, remember, you look at that last part of the problem in the chat. It's not correct. Neither is anything crossed out. That's why you have to look at the screen and make sure it's right. If you copy and paste this over, don't get mad if you see about 45 for the grade. Like, I'm not playing with you. You have to take your time, like I took my time, and do the problem correctly. All right, so I want to leave this screen up so you guys can catch up. I'm going to put a 5-minute clock up, and then we're going to do share outs. Sharing out means you share your screen. You share your screen, you get an additional 45 points. Now, if you have bare minimum, anything done, you might get 10 points. But you get 45 points for having at least this much done. That means you were working as I was working in class. It's only fair. But if you were doing something else and you don't have much, then, you know, it's going to kind of hurt.
Can you go up to 1S?
Yeah, sure. Let me start the clock. Then after the share outs, we're going to talk about 2A, which is the asynchronous homework problem. So you said to where, Melody?
I said 1S.
So you talking about here?
Go down a little bit. Right there.
Okay. So 5 minutes, we're going to share our screens, everybody, to make sure everybody's on point, on their square. He said, I need the strategy. Strategy, I put it in the chat already, I thought. Let me see here. Yeah, let me put the strategy in the chat one more time for you. Okay, so there you go, Mr. Wallace. But you got to edit the same way I did. Some things cross out.
Mr. Tyler.
Yes.
Can you scroll down?
Scroll down?
Yeah, a little bit.
Right here?
The second part.
You talking about right here, Dajay, or further?
Further.
Right here?
Further.
Okay.
Some more.
Okay, Dajay, here?
Right there.
Okay. I'm like, where? Further. All right, so you got a couple minutes left before we share our screens, and then we're gonna, if we do it quickly with the sharing screens, I can give you tips or hints on how to start the second problem off, but it's up to you guys how fast we do this. So don't look at it as, oh, I'm gonna share so I can get out of here early. If I don't share, then yeah, go first, Alexis. If you got it now, man. Because it comes time because I'm trying to get you guys out of here at least by 1:15, if possible.
Yeah.
So I want to talk about the second problem.
I'll go ahead and share.
All right, go ahead, dude. I'm writing down names to see who gets the points today.
My entire screen.
Oh, I got to turn my presentation off. I learned that last period. So let me turn mine off and give you the floor. Oh, he's good. Okay. So it works when it want to work. All right. He said, can I go up a little? Wallace, you talking about where, though? Like here? Mr. Wallace, do you hear me?
Strategy.
Is this the part you wanted?
Now I'm saying like the strategy part. Like
Right.
how you cross it out, how you cross that out again.
Oh, how do you cross it out? Hold on for 1 second, Alexis. Don't stop your screen. So what you do is you highlight what you want to cross out. So you highlight what you want to cross out, right? Go to format and come over to Strikethrough. You see it?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna Alexis presenting. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna show you my screen, and it should not stop Alexis's presentation. Let me do this. I should be able to come back to Mr. Valdez. Okay, so what do you see? Do you see my screen?
Yeah.
Do you see what I'm talking about as far as you highlight this? I'm talking to Wallace, but I'm gonna come back to you, Valdez.
Yeah.
Okay, you got it? All right. So let me stop and then let's see. Valdez. Your screen should still be there. It is. It is. I got it. All right, let's take a look at what you got. Valdez, can you give me 150% on the resolution? Yeah, thanks. Looks like Chinese right now. Thank you. All right. Way to go, dude. You're missing a part of the equation there. Go back up. N is equal to delta Q over little e.
Oh.
Forgot that part, huh?
Thank
there you go. All right, so scroll down. Let's see how much you got.
I did this one too.
Dang, you knocked that one out too?
Yeah.
So that one was easy, huh?
Yeah.
What about the end part? Did you do that? No, you don't need the end part.
I think
just ask about time. Never mind, that's my fault. He just asked for time. I just thought about that. All right, well, when the clock hits, I want to say 1:15, you can go, Valdez. You shared. I was going to talk about the second problem, but apparently it was easy for you. So leave at that time, not yet.
Yeah.
Who's next in the list? Or do they still got time? Let me take a look. You got, see, not much time left. It's like 10 seconds. All right, let me share my screen. Who would like to go next for his presentation? I got to start calling on students.
Me, I want to go.
It looks like I'm probably going to have to start calling on people.
I want to go.
Boy said.
Come on, D-boy said.
You say what, Valdez?
I said, can I go?
Dajay wants to go.
Dajay wants to go.
Okay, let's see.
What, he can't hear me or something?
I think he's frozen.
Minimize this.
Your screen's frozen, Mr. Tyler.
Oh, wow. Looks like Google Meet froze on me.
Hey, Tyler.
Yeah, it froze. It big time froze.
Hey, Tyler.
Right, everybody give me.
Damn, he left the class.
Yeah, he'll be back. Technical difficulties, you know.
He just came back.
Okay, everybody able to hear me now?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Google had a hiccup. All right, so.
Hey, you can hear me, Tyler?
Yep.
All right. I think Dajay said she wanted to go.
Yeah, go ahead, Dajay. I couldn't hear. I was frozen for a second.
Okay, I'm finna go.
Like the movie.
No, you have to present your
You mean you about to present or you about to?
No,
okay, go ahead.
I want to present.
No, I'm saying present. Go ahead. You got the floor.
All right.
Okay. Richardson left early. Uh-oh. Oh, she's back. Okay. Okay, Daje. All right. Okay. You cross things out. You raise everything that should be raised to a power. Okay, so
No, I
that's
gotta
not
raise it.
you got yeah, that's that negative that 19 gotta be raised. So just fix it up. And looks like you got about everything. Do you know how to do the second problem?
Oh yeah, you already know I'm already caught up on that game.
Oh, okay, all right. Well, you can leave in 4 minutes, so just hang in there. Great job. Don't forget to turn it all in at 8 p.m., everybody. Let's go down the list. Who's next? The longer we take with people having stage fright, the longer it takes for us to get out of here. So Gabriel left. Uh-oh. They leaving early, but they're not supposed to. So let me go down the list. I got Alexis. What about Miss Kathy? Were you able to get anything done? Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Can you share your screen, dear? Everybody else should be getting ready to share.
Can I share?
Go ahead, Lisa. Wallace, let Lisa go, and then you're next, sir. We're coming close to the time. You guys can leave a little early, but it depends on how much you got done. So, Lisa, you should have the floor. There you go. Okay. There you are. Nice. Okay. So, Lisa, you know
Mr. Tyler,
Yes.
I don't want to share mine because I don't really got that much.
Okay. Well, you gotta get it. You gotta try to get it done. You got something started?
Yeah.
Lisa, you're free to go at 1:15. Thanks. Don't forget to finish the rest up, but you'll finish it. So you said, yeah, you can, or
Yeah.
no? Like you outside, Miss Richardson.
Yeah, I'm finna go somewhere.
Hmm.
Okay.
You sharing or no?
No, I'm not gonna share.
Okay. Now you know that's in class points, but okay. So give me a second. I'm gonna come back to you.
Gotcha.
I think Wallace is next, Terry. Let him go, and then you're next. Okay.
Okay.
Mr. Wallace, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm getting to it right now.
Okay.
Oh, no.
There you go. You're sharing. Okay. Pretty good, dude. You got a lot done.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You still got to raise that negative. This is like you got like all those negative 19s. They got to be raised to the power though. So you got a little way to go. So you know how to raise it to a
Yeah,
power.
I
How am I supposed to raise it?
But I was kind of moving kind of slow though.
Yeah. So take your time.
Moving kind of fast, man. Moving fast.
You got a video to watch too. It'll be all right. You raise it to the power by going to format, and you go to subscript. Superscript. Sorry.
So
you said
highlight it. So you go format text. Highlight what you want. Format text.
She want always flat.
And then Daje, mute yourself. I don't know who you talking about. Yep, hit that superscript. Superscript. There you go. Click on that.
Now what else?
There you go. So you gotta do that for every minus 19 there, okay? All right, so you can stop sharing, dude. You can leave in a minute. Make sure you do both problems, 2A as well, and turn in before 8. I think Mel, you're next, and then who else was there? Carter said he wants to go too. So everybody that shared, and I got your names, don't leave early if you didn't share, can leave at 1:15. Everyone else needs to stay until 1:20. Terry, you're sharing. Go ahead.
All
right.
Can you see it?
Yeah, I'm seeing it, Mel. Scroll down. Okay. Yeah. So you got to fix that last part, Mel. Like you see, like I just
Right
told
here.
Mr. Wallace. Okay. Just make sure you fix it the way I edited it. Okay. So I'll
Okay.
see you tomorrow, Melly. Turn it in by 8 tonight, though. Both parts. Both parts.
All right.
All right. Who's next on my list? I think Carter. Did you want to go ahead and share so you can get out of here? You there? Yep. He's sharing. Okay. Carter, can you give me 150% on the resolution? It's hard to see what you did there, sir. You click on that little 100.
Mr. Tyler, can I leave?
I'll do that.
You already shared. Yeah. Bye.
Bye-bye.
I'll turn it up on 150.
Yeah, 150.
I'll do that.
You see that 100% underneath your document name? Click on that. 150. One too big. Okay, good. Yeah, Carter, you work fast. Okay, so knock out that second problem and don't forget your exit slip. I'll see you tomorrow. And be on time, dude. Jeez Louise. Turn in before 8.
Let me go to the stove.
Mute yourself, Mr. Stowe. All right, so who we got left? We got Joel. Leah, did you share already? Wallace, you already shared, dude. So I'll see you tomorrow. Just turn it in. Okay, so Ms. Richardson, what you can do is this is what I was going to talk to you about in the class. What you can do is by tomorrow morning, share your screen and show you've done the work, okay? That'll get your in-class points, because without it, I have a 0 marked off for you. I know you got things to do, and you're an adult.
Okay, I'll share, but
okay.
Can I share?
Yeah, you go ahead and share. You got to have something done, though. A lot of students are trying to, I'm just going to log in and do nothing. That's not how this works. And we got 1 week left, I think, before final exams. There you go. Okay. Can you turn your phone sideways so I can see it? It looks Chinese. You have that feature on where you could turn your phone sideways? She just stopped sharing. What happened?
Cause I was trying to tell you that if I turn it sideways, that it's gonna go off. It's gonna go
Oh, your iPhone is
so
not
I can
working
try to
right.
like zoom in.
Yeah, zoom in. That's fine. That's fine. Zoom in. I just couldn't see it that way. Y'all be trying to do everything on these little phones. I don't understand this generation. Get on the computer. Y'all professional students. All right. Okay. Zoom in now, dear. All right. That's a little bit better. Okay. Not too far. I can't see everything if you do that. It's fluctuate. You got uctuate. Okay. Need you to fix that. Check out the video. Zoom up. Scroll. Not zoom up, but scroll up a little bit. Trying to see what else you got. You got to fix your magnitudes because you got -19. You got to raise that to a power of -19. Keep going. You see, a lot of y'all doing this copy paste stuff. That's going to get you an automatic 0. You got to edit that correctly. I want you to go through the video later and get that correct, okay? But otherwise, I will see you tomorrow on time. Turn it in by 8. Both parts.
Okay.
All right. Joel, do you have anything to share, sir?
No, man.
I couldn't hear you. Are you sick?
I've been sick for a minute.
Oh, no. You usually got so much life in your voice, man. Dang. Snap out of it.
Hey, final exams are next week?
Yes, they are.
At the end of the week or beginning?
I'm thinking in the middle of the week.
How does that work with our classes? Do we take one, are we taking multiple in one day?
So this week we have what is called synchronous scheduling, which means some days you'll have office hours, some days you won't. So what I'm doing is I'm giving you guys the first day in the middle of the week to start on it. The second day, and you're going to show some of it done in class. Second day is going to be a classroom where we work together. So it's like probably Thursday. So Wednesday, Thursday is what I'm thinking.
Sure. Yo, did you see the chat? What she said?
You said in chat what?
She typed something. But she needs to see her screen.
You mean Mr. Wallace? He said, need my screen to see if I'm doing it right. Oh, okay. But Joel, do you have anything to share? Because it's 1:20. If not, you can share it tomorrow morning to get the points.
No, I'm good shit, to be honest. I mean, I be slow as hell in your class, Tyler.
You say you be slow? What?
I mean, no, once I got the hang of it, I'm cool, but I confuse myself.
I think you was liking computer science more than doing all this typing. I think that's what it is.
Yeah.
Because you could play a video game a little bit. That's what it was. But I mean, try to finish strong, Joe. I'm gonna let you go, man. Just try to show me something tomorrow because I want to put a score in for you today, and it's hard if you don't present. So it's 1:20. I want you to have time, but you're out of time. You got to get to your next period at 1:30, right? Yeah. Wallace, did you need me to scroll up or down? Because I'm sharing my screen up. Okay. How far up though? Like here, or he said there? Okay. So I'm technically on my prep right now, Wallace. You just tell me to scroll up or down, but do keep in mind, I know you got another period. I think I got you twice. Look at my schedule. I think I seen your name twice in my system. Wallace is here. Is he in another period? No, not that one. Is he in physics? For some reason, I think I saw that dude's name. I did. You're in physics. You're in last period. That's what it is. So tomorrow I'll be in both periods, man. That's all I had to say. Yeah, I got you for second and third period, like Lisa. That's what it is. So, do you got everything you need? I'm about to close the room down, Wallace. Are you there?
Oh yeah, I got everything. Yeah.
All right, get to your next class, dude.